Jenna, and I am finally back from my YouTube break, and I never thought the day would come because I was gone for like 4 months maybe, like since February. I don't know how many months it's been since February, but it has been a really long time since I have made a video, and especially long since I've actually like sat down and talked to the camera, so I apologize if this video is kind of awkward, but I just have to get back into my video talking to the camera groove. Since I have been gone, a lot of stuff has happened in my life because it's been like 4 months or so, like February, March, April, May, three-ish months. So it's been a really long time and a lot of stuff has happened, and I'm just gonna update you guys on what's been going on in my life. I do not even know where to start talking about stuff because so much has been going on. So I guess I'll just start with the easiest thing, which is school, and I am a senior in high school, and it is tick-tocking toward the end of the year, and I am going to be graduating in not even a week, which is the weirdest thing that I can even comprehend right now that's going on in my life. I just don't feel like I'm old enough to be leaving high school, and it's just all like school. It's all you know for your whole life, and you do it every day for 12 years, and then it just ends, and it's about to end, and I don't know, it's so weird. It's like bittersweet. I'm happy to be leaving high school and becoming free, but free is scary because you're like an adult, and I've been 18 for about 4-ish months, and I still don't feel it. Well, actually no, I kind of like do feel like an adult now. I've been doing adult stuff, and it's really weird, but like when you're in school, you still feel really young because you're in school, but then out of school, like you can do more stuff. Like it's really 18. It's a weird age because you're stuck in school still, but then you're also doing stuff that older people do, and it's just so strange to think of like all of the changes that are going on in life and just school, graduating. It's so weird, and I got accepted into the one college that I really have wanted to go to. It's called Point Park, and it's right in downtown Pittsburgh, and I love the city. I've always wanted to live in the city, but the problem is, which is very sad, I live about like an hour away from Pittsburgh, which means I would have to live on campus at Point Park, which would be awesome, but it is so expensive. I can't deal with it. I don't even want to talk about how expensive college is. So for the first 2 or so years, I'm gonna be going to the local community college, and that will be a lot cheaper, and I'll be able to get over with my like dumb math classes and English classes and stuff, because that's pretty much what you do in college for the first year or two. So after that, I will be moving out to Pittsburgh in about 2 years or so, so that's exciting and scary at the same time. But I did get accepted into the community college, of course, because I think everyone gets accepted into community college, so it's just really sad that I got accepted into Point Park, but I can't go yet because it's so expensive. And I have done so many scholarships. I've written essays, and I have edited videos and sent them in for scholarships, and I have not gotten one of them, and that is very disappointing, but it's all good. I don't know, I tried, and I guess that's all that matters, but it would help to have some extra money to go into college, because it is just, even community college is still pretty expensive, and then you have to pay for books and all of that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in the school realm of my life right now. We're in the middle of finals right now, and they suck, but I have mostly blow-off classes this year, so I haven't had that many finals. Like one of the final days in my 7th period class, we like made smoothies and watched a movie, and then in my ocean science class, after the final, we like watched Finding Nemo because it's ocean science. So hasn't been too bad. I haven't had too many like major tests to study for, but I have been pretty busy with school because there's been a lot more work than I thought senior year would be. Like I thought senior year would be absolutely nothing, but it was actually a lot more work than I thought. Plus I have been like volunteering for the courtyard thing, and I think I told you guys about that a while ago. I'm like the courtyard director of the school, and I raised $540 on GoFundMe for courtyard stuff, so we did like a bunch of landscaping and stuff like that. So that's pretty much what I've been busy with in school, and since we are graduating in a week, this is so crazy. We're going on senior week, which is when like not all the seniors, just the seniors that want to go with their friends to a beach of their choice. I don't know like the set date for senior week, but we are going from the 7th to the 14th and just going to the beach like alone for the first time ever without any adults but Michaela, I said that really weird, and me, and I forget who else is going. More of Michaela's friends than like my friends, so I am going to probably be really awkward because I don't really know anyone, but we all booked a room in Ocean City and we're going from the 7th to the 14th, and it's gonna be something else for sure because we have never gone anywhere that far away alone for a whole week, so it'll be like survival, like surviving on our own at the beach for a week, and it'll be really fun. We actually booked a place before, but then we read the reviews and the reviews were really bad. Like it was a 1-star motel and the reviews were like sleep on the curb before you sleep here, and like there were blood stains on the sheets and stuff. So we booked a new room, which is good, and I will definitely make a lot of videos at the beach because it's gonna be really fun and I want to document the experience for myself and you guys. And yeah, it's just pretty exciting, everything that's happening within the next couple weeks, not even a month. Like it's not even a month away that we're going to the beach and stuff. And senior week, I have been looking forward to going for senior week for so long because it's just like a tradition. I think it happens everywhere, like senior week, that you just go on like a trip to the beach with your friends and stuff after you graduate. But yeah, it's gonna be really fun. And my graduation, I will definitely do graduation videos, and we got our cap and gowns and everything, and I haven't even tried mine on, but I felt it and it's really uncomfortable, so I'm not looking forward to that. But it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think we have to stay in it for too long. And I still haven't even gotten my graduation dress, because you have to wear a white dress for graduation, but I haven't gotten that. So I should probably do that because we have like 3.5 days of school left. But yeah, enough about school. Basically just graduation, end of the year stuff, excitingness. So next exciting thing that has happened in my life, I actually like started my own little necklace business, and I'm gonna show you guys. I think I like made a couple videos about this before, and you've probably seen it on Instagram and stuff if you follow me. But I started making necklaces, and this was never something that I like aspired to do. Like I never wanted to make my own jewelry business. I went into, what was it? I think it was either Michael's or Joann Fabrics. My mom was like looking for something, and I love craft stores because it's just like a whole world of stuff that you can make, and it's so fun. So I went into Michael's or Joann Fabrics with my mom, and I saw these like little pendants and stuff, and I saw necklace cords, and I said to my mom like, ooh, like is this stuff that you make necklaces with? And she was like, yeah. But I didn't know you need like a little connecting circle. So my mom like told me all the stuff that I need to make the necklaces, and then I made a couple like for myself because I really like them. And I was like, hey, I can sell these. I have a store envy, like why don't I sell like some of the necklaces I made? Because all of the pendants come in like multiples. Like you can't just buy one pendant to make a necklace. You have to buy like at least 4 usually. So I had like 3 extra ones. I was like, what am I gonna do with these? Like I only need 1 for myself. So I put them on my store envy, and then I was like, I kind of want to make more because it was just so fun. Even though it was really frustrating because this thing, the little connecting circle, it is, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a keychain where you have to like pull the thing apart very, it's hard to do. I hate keychains, like, and having to pull the thing apart and then sticking the keychain in, and then you have to like pull it through. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But that is exactly what this is, except really tiny. So you have to like stick your nail in and then pull it apart, and it is a struggle, but it is so worth it because you come out with like a cool little product. So yeah, I just went on eBay like after I bought those pendants at Joann Fabrics because it was so fun and I wanted to make more necklaces. So I searched pendants on eBay, and there were just like, oh my god, there was a whole like plethora of pendants. It was just pendant heaven, and I like went insane and just bought a ton of pendants, like of all sorts. And then I got necklace cords and stuff, and then I just started, that's pretty much how it started. I just began to sell them and look for more pendants and stuff, and I wish I brought it up, I have this huge box of pendants with just, oh my god, I have at least 20, I think. So many pendants. And I sell them all on my store envy, so that is my little business right now. It's such a fun way to like make extra money, and I have here a couple. I have like a little pineapple. I don't know if you can really see them that well. And then I have this peace sign. These are just the ones that I like had in my room right now. I have so many more, but I'm gonna put the link to the store envy in the bio of this video so you guys can check out the necklaces and see if you want to buy any, because I think I have them at like pretty reasonable prices. I think I would buy them for these prices, but they are just really fun to make, and it's a really good way to get extra money, because I do really need extra money. And that is kind of the third topic that I'm going to talk about. A job. I had a job for about 3 months, and I worked at a nursing home, and it was definitely a learning experience. Biggest learning experience I think I've ever had. And I really did like working there a lot more than anywhere else that I've ever worked, but I quit recently because I just wanted to have a free end of the senior year, and I was getting sad because I couldn't even go to like the prom grand march to like watch my friends in prom in their dresses and stuff because I worked. And I know like that eventually has to happen, like you have to work and you have to miss stuff, but I don't want it to happen right now. Like I'm not ready for that yet. So I quit that job, but it was a really, really fun, interesting job. Also kind of annoying sometimes, but I mean, I think that's how it is everywhere you work. But I was a dietary aide, so I wish I could show you guys what it looked like. There was a little cafeteria, or no, yeah, it was kind of like a cafeteria. The place that I worked at was actually, at one time, a hotel, and they changed it from a hotel to a nursing home. So if you can kind of like imagine a breakfast dining room in a hotel, that's pretty much what the residents came in to eat. So my nose is so itchy. Let me itch my nose for a few seconds here. I just got my septum pierced. I'm gonna talk about it at the end, but it's really itchy right now. Struggling. Okay, but yeah, it was like a little dining room that all the old people came to eat in. And you would give them a menu, and you would like read them if they couldn't read. A lot of them like didn't have good eyesight, so they couldn't read the menu, and you'd have to read it to them. And a lot of them couldn't hear, so you had to scream it to them. And then a lot of them were just like kind of incoherent, so you could order them anything. But they had a little menu, and you would show them the menu and write down their name and what they ordered. And then you would go bring it up to the cook, and you'd set it on the little counter of the kitchen, I guess you would call it. It's like a cafeteria at school. Like you like move your tray, like they set the thing down. I don't know how to describe it, but you would put the little order slip on the thing I was just describing, and then you would go back and like get more orders if you had to, and get their drinks and stuff. And when you'd come back up, like the food would be on there, and then the slip would be under it, so you know who ordered the food. And then you go down and bring them the food. And it sounds really easy, but it was actually kind of tough because you have to memorize everyone's names. And there were at least 80 residents, I think, so you had to memorize all of their names so you could write down their name to put the slip up. And then whenever like the food would be ready, you had to know their name to like bring the food down to them. And then you'd have to know like last initials if people had the same name. Like there were 50 million Roses and a couple Ritas, a bunch of Barbs. Yeah, Rose, Rita, and Barb. I think those were like the most common name. There was, who else? There was like a little Lucille, she was so cute. And then Rosa, she was my favorite one. She looked like, this is weird, but she like reminded me of a turtle or something. Like she had a little round face and like swoopy hair, even though turtles don't have hair. I don't know, something about her reminded me of a turtle, but she was so cute and sweet. Some of the people there thought you were like the only person, or thought they were the only person that you were waiting on. Like there were a ton of demanding old people in there that wanted food and drinks and desserts, and they would get so mad when you didn't have ice cream. because they always wanted ice cream for dessert, and if we didn't have ice cream they'd get very angry. But yeah, it was definitely an interesting experience to work there. I should probably like make a whole video about my experience there. I probably will, because I could talk for hours about all of the stuff that happened there. But I also worked with Michaela, so that made it really fun. We would go on our breaks together and stuff, so that was cool. I'll have to make a video about that because it was definitely an interesting experience. But I do not work there anymore. It just took up so much time that I wasn't willing to give up yet, and that's also another reason why I was on my break for so long. I worked every weekend for like 8 hours a day, and it was just, I was so worn out after work. Sorry if there's extra noise, my mom just got in the shower, but I forget what I was saying. Something about the nursing home. Oh, I could make a whole video about like all of just the funny things that the old people said and did, and just the way they react with each other. Like, you could tell who was best friends and who hated each other, and it was just funny. But it was really sad to see their health deteriorate. It's hard to say, deteriorate. I can't say that word, but it was really sad to see them, like, you can tell some of them are like close to dying, and some of them can't remember stuff, they don't know where they are. It was sad. That was the one sad part of the job, but other than that, it was pretty fun. And there was this, oh my god, I have to tell you about Joanne. Joanne was crazy. She wore flowers in her hair. Like, they weren't even real flowers. Like, I don't even know if they were meant for hair, but I guess they were because they had little clips. I don't know where she found them. She just always had like a ton of flowers in her hair, and she was so funny. She actually gave me 2 necklaces. She just like pulled them out of her pocket and like gave them to me. But she recently, the day before I quit, like before my last day, she got sent to a different nursing home because she stole money or something. So it was crazy. I'm kind of glad that happened like right before I left, because it was really fun with her there, and I would have missed her a lot if I would have still worked there and she would have been gone. It just would not have been the same. I'm trying to think of other stuff that happened, because I know that I have more to talk about in this video. Like, car! I got a car! Oh my god, how could I forget? My grandma got rid of her car because it was like time to get a new one, I guess. So she gave me her old car that she just got rid of. It's crazy. I was not expecting to have a car. I thought I would have to buy a car on my own, which would be hard. Now, because I don't have a job, see, that is why I'm trying to sell a lot of necklaces, because I have to pay for the beach and everything. But off topic, I have this car now, and it is a Hyundai Sonata. It's a white car. It's little, which is perfect because I cannot drive a big car. And I still don't have my license. I still have my permit. I'm like the only 18-year-old in the world who only has a permit, but that is okay. I'm getting there. I took a couple of driving lessons, and I have my license test on June 4th, which is terrifying because I'm not good at parallel parking, and I just learned that I have astigmatism, and I didn't know, like, this whole time I was driving, I have horrible depth perception. I can't tell when I'm coming up on a car and like how close I am to a car, which is pretty bad when you're driving a car. But I just got my eyes checked, and I should have glasses coming in soon, but they told me that I have astigmatism, and that does affect your depth perception. And I'm glad to know that it's just like not me being crazy and like thinking I don't know where I am on the road. Like, I actually have a reason for it. So it'll definitely be a lot easier and less scary whenever I have my glasses to drive. But I think I am doing pretty well. I stopped driving for a really long time after, I don't know if I told you guys this, but in 10th grade I ran over a sign and it just traumatized me and I couldn't drive anymore. So I stopped driving for about 2 years, and I renewed my permit 3 times. I'm on the 3rd time right now, but I'm actually driving this time because I actually have my own car, and I will be all ready to go whenever I have my license, which is so exciting. I can't wait to not have to have people drive me everywhere, because I feel like such a burden when people have to pick me up and take me places. But soon I will finally be able to do that for other people, which is really exciting. So I cannot wait to drive. And then I think one of the last big things that I have to tell you guys is kind of sad, but Colin and I broke up. We are no longer together, which is crazy. It was a big surprise to me and everyone else. It was very unexpected. I had no idea that it was coming, and he just found someone who was better for him, and it's just something that happens. Like, we're very young, and I'm thankful that I got a almost 1.5 year relationship with him. It was a great run, but of course things end, and I'm happy that we're still civil with each other. He broke up with me in person, so we got a chance to really like talk about stuff, and I'm still kind of unsure about a lot of stuff that happened, but I'm obviously not gonna like get into it on this video. But I'm glad that if it had to happen, it happened now rather than later, because if it happened later, we would have been together for longer and it would have been a lot harder. And of course it's hard, but I think I'm taking it pretty well, and I've gotten a lot of like good support from all of my friends and a lot of people at school, and everyone's just been really good to me about it. And it's strange because like someone becomes a part of you for over a year and then they're just no longer a part of you anymore, and it's weird. But yeah, it's really weird. That's all I can say about it. It's weird, but it's given me the chance to kind of like hang out with new people and people that I haven't seen in a while. I became re-friends with a lot of my old friends that I haven't seen, and I just have a lot more time for myself. My memory card just got full. I had to delete a bunch of stuff, but now I forget what I was saying again. Oh, I've gotten a lot of time to like grow with myself now, I think, because you grow together whenever you're with someone and you don't have as much time to grow yourself, and now I'm kind of glad that I have that. And I'm glad that it happened at this time of year, like right before the end of the school year, because it happened at the beginning of the school year, it would have sucked. Like we would have had to make it all the way through school with like nothing fun to look forward to. But like now I have my whole summer to look forward to, and I can meet new people and have like all of my friends and stuff, and it was good timing. It sucks, of course, but the circumstances were better than they could have been, which is good. So I am single now, which is strange because we were just together for so long, but it happened for the best, and I will fully figure that out soon whenever something happens that shows me like why it was good, and you know, like life lessons and stuff. But yeah, that is pretty much the last like big thing that has happened in the past couple months that I've been gone. It's just been a lot of stuff to handle, and it is good. It's like a lot of stuff, like not too overwhelming. It's taught me a lot, like everything that's happened, especially like having a job and all this stuff that's been going on. And I feel like I had a lot more describing points of all the stuff that I talked about, but I don't know, I couldn't think of like everything that I wanted to talk about. But I think I summed everything up pretty well that's been going on. And I guess I'll talk about a couple little things that's happened. I'll talk about my septum first, because I have a funny septum story. So back in February, I think it was, I went to get my septum pierced with Colin, and it was really impulsive. I never thought that I would get my septum pierced. I never, ever pictured myself with a septum piercing, but something just possessed me to get my septum pierced. So I went to a place that I went like very often. I got my belly button pierced at this place. I've gotten like my nose ring changed at this place, because I can't change my nose ring myself. I have to like have someone else do it for me. But the point is, I've been to this place so many times, and it was a great place, but I did not know that they completely got under new management. They changed the name, and then they got a new piercer. That is the bad thing. I did not know that they had a new piercer. So I thought, okay, this is not gonna be bad. Like, she's a piercer, a professional piercer. She should do well. But I went in to get my septum pierced, and all was going well until she started putting the clamp in my nose, and she didn't check for the spot or anything. And I was kind of like weary of it, but I was just like in the moment, and I didn't say anything. Like, I didn't want to like make her mad, or because I'm just very timid, so I didn't say like, hey, why didn't you check for the spot in my nose? So yeah, she just stuck the clamp in, and I was like, okay, here it comes. Like, she was gonna start doing the needle, and she put the needle in my nose, and it was fine. It didn't hurt too bad, but she showed me, I don't know why, she showed me in the mirror. She was like, oh, do you want to see the needle through your nose? I was like, sure, like, why not? It was weird. I just registered in my mind that that's weird. Like, they usually don't ask you if you want to see the needle sticking through your nose, but I agreed to it. So she showed me in the mirror the needle through my nose, and I could tell it was so crooked. You could just tell by my face. I have a video of this. Like, I was like, oh my god, it is so crooked. But I didn't say anything. There was a needle in my nose. What was I going to do? I don't know. I just went along with it. So I thought maybe it would be better when she put the jewelry in. So she put the jewelry in. Everything was good. Everything wasn't good, but I mean, the process was over. And I looked at the piercing. You're supposed to be able, like, see, I have it right now. It's supposed to be in enough that you can flip it back, and she pierced it so far back in my nose that you could not flip it, and she was literally sitting there like messing with it, moving around like, hey, I wonder why this won't flip back, like I've never seen that before. Maybe because you did it wrong. That she did it wrong. I don't know if she knew or if she didn't want to say that she did it wrong and like own up to it, but it was done so wrong, like bad, like badly wrong, and it looked really bad. I took it out after 2 days. It also bled a ton, which it is not supposed to do. Your septum should not bleed a ton when you get it done. And then the next day, it hurt so bad I couldn't even move my face. Like, it was terrible. So I took it out after 2 days, and finally, just yesterday, I got it done again, but I went to a different place. It was someone that I've actually been like family friends with for a long time. He's the piercer at the shop, and I didn't even know that. But I went in to get it done, and he checked for the spot, and he even asked if I had like a deviated septum to make sure he could place the jewelry in the right spot. So I am really excited about it, and it makes me so happy. And yeah, that is my septum story. So make sure you check out who is piercing your skin, because it was really bad. It was in the comparison from then to now of the piercing is insane. It looks so good now compared to then. But that was my septum story. And I don't know, I feel like I had so much more to talk about because I've just been gone for so long and so much has happened. Definitely forgetting something. Maybe if I remember later, I'll put a little note in the end of the video, but I think that is all that I have right now to tell you guys. This was a really long video, so I guess I did cover a lot of stuff, but I am really happy to be back. It feels really good to sit and talk, even though I haven't done it for a while, so I feel like I was kind of awkward. Maybe not, I don't know. But I will definitely be making a lot more videos. Okay, memory card got full again, but I'll just be making a ton of videos because there's so much going on now that summer's coming, and I have 2 videos that I'm already editing, and then I'm gonna be making some tonight at community days because there's like a big fair going on, which is really exciting, and there are fireworks and all kind of stuff is happening. I'll have graduation videos coming, and then beach videos when we go to the beach, so I am very excited to be back. It feels very good, and I hope you guys are excited for what is coming. So thank you guys for watching and sitting through this very long video. I will see you guys very soon. Bye!